By age 50, women lose up to 30% of skin lipids and 20% of collagen, while hormonal decline quietly affects the heart, brain, and energy. Yet one natural oil rich in MCTs and antioxidants has been scientifically shown to nourish all three. Simple, affordable, and time-tested coconut oil may be the missing link to help your body feel balanced again. I'm Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience in women's health and hormonal wellness. For decades, I've watched how small biological changes after menopause can quietly reshape a woman's entire system, from her heart and metabolism to the glow of her skin and the strength of her hair. Coconut oil has often been labeled a trend, yet its unique structure of medium-chain triglycerides and natural antioxidants tells a deeper scientific story. Used correctly, it can help restore lipid balance, support hormonal health, and rebuild hydration, where estrogen once played its protective role. Before we begin, I'd love for you to subscribe and comment below with the country you're watching from. Let's see how far this message for women's health can travel. And please help me reach our first 20,000 subscribers so I can keep creating more science-based content for women like you. Now let's explore how coconut oil truly supports your body after 50 from the inside out. 1. Hormonal aging and good cholesterol. When women enter their 50s, aging is often seen on the surface, the lines, the fatigue, the slower mornings. But beneath the skin, a quieter change takes place. As estrogen declines, it alters the way the body manages fat and cholesterol. The arteries lose some of their natural flexibility, triglyceride levels rise, and the balance between good and bad cholesterol starts to shift. This is why many women, even those who eat well, suddenly find their cholesterol numbers creeping upward after menopause. This is where coconut oil becomes more than a kitchen ingredient. Unlike long-chain fats found in butter or animal oils, coconut oil is composed mainly of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which the body metabolizes differently. These fats are absorbed directly through the liver and converted into energy instead of being stored. Scientific studies have shown that MCTs may gently raise HDL, the good cholesterol that helps clear plaque and maintain the flexibility of blood vessels. For postmenopausal women, this support can be especially valuable because HDL is one of the few defenses that naturally weakens as hormones drop. When used in moderation, about 1 to 2 teaspoons a day, coconut oil can encourage a smoother energy conversion process while supporting heart health. It is not a cure or a shortcut, but rather a gentle correction to how the body processes fats after estrogen begins to fade. Think of it as a small daily act of nourishment that reminds your metabolism how to work efficiently again. Over time, these quiet adjustments ripple outward, improving circulation, stabilizing energy, and even supporting clearer mental focus. For many women, that means feeling grounded and strong in a body that once felt unpredictable. Beyond physical benefits, this renewed sense of balance can also uplift emotional well-being. When the body's chemistry begins to align, the mind often follows calmer moods, steadier focus, and less of that midlife exhaustion so many women quietly carry. And while no single nutrient can replace what hormones once provided, small biological allies like coconut oil can help rebuild a sense of control and vitality day by day. And while heart health is where the change begins, the next step reveals another essential benefit: how coconut oil helps restore balance in blood sugar and energy, two pillars that define how vibrant we feel every single day. 2. Blood sugar balance after menopause. As estrogen levels decline, it isn't only cholesterol that changes your blood sugar does too. Many women notice that their energy swings more dramatically. Meals that once felt satisfying now lead to mid-afternoon crashes, and weight begins to settle around the abdomen even without major changes in diet. This isn't just aging, it's the hormonal shift that alters how cells respond to insulin, the hormone responsible for moving glucose into energy. When that sensitivity weakens, glucose lingers in the bloodstream longer, leading to inflammation, fatigue, and metabolic stress. Coconut oil plays a subtle but interesting role here. The medium-chain triglycerides it contains bypass the normal fat digestion route, going straight to the liver, where they are quickly converted into ketones, an alternate source of clean fuel for the body and brain. This process may reduce the sharp peaks and valleys of blood sugar by providing a steady energy supply, particularly helpful for women whose insulin response has slowed after menopause. Studies, though still limited, suggest that moderate use of MCTs can enhance insulin sensitivity and metabolic flexibility, two factors crucial to maintaining stable energy. But the real benefit lies in how this balance feels in daily life. When your blood sugar stabilizes, your concentration sharpens, cravings ease, and your energy remains steady instead of fluctuating wildly. Many of my patients describe it as finally being able to trust their body again, not waking up tired or needing constant caffeine just to function. Coconut oil used intentionally becomes part of that reset. A teaspoon added to a morning smoothie or used in gentle cooking can be enough to support this steadier metabolic rhythm. It isn't about burning fat quickly or following extreme diets. It's about teaching your body to use energy efficiently again, to find equilibrium where hormones once guided the process. And when this balance starts returning, something remarkable happens. Your entire system begins to communicate more clearly. The heart feels lighter, digestion calms, and even the brain seems to regain its quiet strength. This restoration often brings a renewed sense of control and vitality, reminding women that the body's wisdom doesn't disappear with age, it simply needs new ways to be supported. In the next section, we'll explore how that same chemistry extends beyond metabolism to emotional calm, stress resilience, and overall mental clarity that so many women seek after 50. 3. Stress and emotional balance. After menopause, hormonal shifts don't just alter the body, they reshape the nervous system itself. Estrogen once acted like a built-in stabilizer, buffering the brain's response to cortisol, the stress hormone. When estrogen declines, that buffer weakens, leaving many women feeling more anxious, restless, or emotionally sensitive than before. Small frustrations can suddenly feel heavier, and deep sleep, the kind that restores calm, becomes harder to reach. Virgin coconut oil, when used regularly, contains natural polyphenols and antioxidants that may ease this biochemical stress. These compounds help reduce oxidative damage in neural tissues and modulate serotonin activity, the neurotransmitter linked to mood and relaxation. In several small clinical studies, coconut oil was shown to lower markers of oxidative stress and improve overall cognitive resilience. It's not an antidepressant, but it can support the brain's natural chemistry in a gentle biological way. When the brain receives a cleaner, steadier source of energy through ketones derived from MCT, mental fog tends to lift and emotional steadiness often follows. Many women describe feeling more centered, less reactive, and more present in their daily routines. Even simple rituals like massaging a few drops of warm coconut oil on the temples or neck before bed can enhance relaxation through scent and tactile grounding. These small acts of self-care remind the nervous system that it's safe to rest. The result isn't instant but cumulative. Over weeks, cortisol levels may stabilize, blood pressure steadies, and that constant feeling of tension begins to fade. Life still holds its pressures, but the body responds with more grace and less volatility. This, to me, is the quiet strength of postmenopausal wellness, not resisting change, but learning to guide it with science and patience. And as calm returns, the body begins to express that balance outwardly too, through clearer skin, deeper breathing, and a renewed sense of focus. It's the kind of transformation that happens gently without fanfare, but it's real and deeply felt. In every woman who rediscovers her equilibrium, there's a lightness, a reminder that emotional health is as biological as it is spiritual. It's the beginning of aging with clarity, not confusion, and with harmony instead of hurry. From here, we turn toward the skin, the body's most visible reflection of internal balance, to see how coconut oil restores hydration strength and radiance at the surface level. 4. Skin barrier and hydration support. The skin is often the first place where hormonal decline makes itself visible, not because it ages faster, but because it loses the inner chemistry that once kept it supple and luminous. After 50, lower estrogen means fewer lipids, less collagen, and a weaker skin barrier. The result is dryness, tightness, and a texture that no longer reflects the vitality women still feel inside. Here, coconut oil offers one of its most scientifically grounded gifts. Lauric acid, its main fatty acid, mimics the skin's natural lipids, sealing in moisture while rebuilding the protective layer that prevents water loss. This isn't a cosmetic illusion, it's biology. By restoring that outer shield, coconut oil helps the skin retain hydration, longer reducing the roughness and microcracking that often appear with age. When applied after a warm shower, it melts into the skin's surface, replenishing what time and hormonal shifts have slowly taken away. Beyond hydration, its mild antimicrobial properties protect against surface bacteria and inflammation conditions that tend to worsen as the skin barrier weakens. For women prone to sensitivity, gentle application 2 or 3 times per week can gradually rebuild resilience without clogging pores or overwhelming the skin's natural balance. What I find most fascinating is how many women describe the experience not just as skincare, but as a ritual of reconnection. That moment of touch, warming the oil in the hands, massaging it across the shoulders or legs, sends signals of calm through the nervous system. It reminds the body that care isn't a luxury. It's maintenance, both emotional and biological. Over time, that consistent nourishment often brings back a subtle glow, the kind that comes not from youth, but from balance and self-awareness. If you've tried using coconut oil on your skin before, I'd love to hear your experience. Comment below how it feels for you. Does it soothe, soften, or simply make you pause for a breath of calm? Your stories help other women realize they're not alone in this journey, and they inspire me to keep creating science-based wellness content that reaches more of you every week. Now that we've explored how coconut oil renews the skin from the outside, let's look deeper into how it nourishes hair and scalp health, 2 areas that quietly reveal a woman's vitality long before anyone notices fine lines or wrinkles. 5. Hair and scalp nourishment. If the skin mirrors inner health, the hair is its echo, often the first to reveal hormonal imbalance. Many women after 50 notice that their hair becomes thinner, duller, or more fragile. The decline in estrogen and sebum production reduces the natural oils that once coated every strand, leaving the scalp drier and the hair more prone to breakage. While this change is normal, it doesn't have to be permanent. Coconut oil, with its unique molecular structure, penetrates the hair shaft more effectively than mineral or synthetic oils. The medium-chain triglycerides in it bind to the natural proteins of the hair, reducing protein loss during washing or heat exposure. Regular application, especially as a pre-wash treatment or gentle overnight mask, can restore softness, reduce frizz, and bring back a subtle shine that reflects light again. It's not about chasing youth, but about nurturing what remains resilient. The scalp, too, benefits from this nourishment. Lauric acid's antimicrobial nature helps maintain a clean environment around the follicles, supporting circulation and soothing mild inflammation that often accompanies dryness. A warm oil massage for 5 to 10 minutes not only enhances absorption, but also improves blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the roots, something hair serums rarely achieve. What truly transforms this practice is intention. When women pause to massage their scalp, it's not just a cosmetic act, but a meditative one, a reminder that beauty after 50 begins where stress ends. Each touch releases tension, stimulates endorphins, and reconnects the senses to the body's rhythm. Consistency matters more than intensity. 2 or 3 sessions per week are enough to awaken the scalp's vitality, allowing the hair to feel stronger and more alive over time. Over several weeks, strands may appear fuller, the scalp feels nourished, and that once lifeless texture slowly regains movement and resilience. For many women, this renewed relationship with their hair becomes symbolic, a quiet confidence that mirrors the self-assurance they've built through decades of change and growth. The act of caring for one's hair becomes a daily affirmation, a dialogue between patience and renewal, and a promise to keep honoring the body's natural rhythm. And as this quiet renewal continues, it naturally connects to the next layer of healing, how coconut oil supports the body's deeper systems of detoxification and digestion, keeping the whole system balanced from within. 6. Oral and digestive health. While coconut oil has become a favorite for skin and hair, its influence extends quietly into the body's inner systems, particularly oral and digestive health. Many women over 50 struggle with gum sensitivity, dry mouth, or mild digestive sluggishness issues that often trace back to hormonal decline and reduced circulation in mucosal tissues. Coconut oil, when used correctly, can offer a gentle layer of protection for both. In oral care, a traditional practice known as oil pulling has gained scientific recognition for its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory effects. Swishing 1 tablespoon of extra virgin coconut oil in the mouth for 5 to 10 minutes can help reduce bacteria that contribute to plaque, gum irritation, and even bad breath. The lauric acid in coconut oil binds with harmful microbes, helping to restore the natural balance of oral flora without harsh chemicals. Many women find that regular oil pulling not only brightens the smile, but also lessens the discomfort that sometimes accompanies gum dryness after menopause. Beyond the mouth, the same fatty acids support digestive comfort. Coconut oil's medium-chain triglycerides are easily absorbed and converted to energy-reducing strain on the liver and gallbladder, 2 organs that often slow with age. This gentle digestion helps decrease bloating and supports nutrient absorption, especially of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are crucial for hormonal balance and skin elasticity. Some early studies even suggest that MCTs may help maintain a healthy gut microbiome by discouraging the growth of harmful bacteria. The beauty of these effects lies in their simplicity. 1 teaspoon added to a warm herbal tea or used lightly in cooking can introduce these benefits without overwhelming the system. Over time, these quiet adjustments create a sense of lightness, a body that feels more comfortable, less burdened, and better able to process what it takes in. The digestive tract, often overlooked, is deeply connected to mood and energy. When it functions smoothly, clarity and calm follow naturally. Even subtle improvements, less bloating, better appetite, easier digestion, can significantly enhance overall comfort and self-confidence in daily life. These inner benefits complete the circle of what coconut oil can do, yet its true value depends on one thing: how it's used. So before we design a gentle weekly plan, let's take a closer look at safety, how to use this natural oil with care and precision. Before creating any new routine, the most important step is safety, understanding how to use coconut oil correctly for your skin, hair, and body. Even natural ingredients have boundaries, and respecting those limits is what makes them truly effective. Always begin with quality. Choose extra virgin, cold-pressed coconut oil packaged in dark glass to preserve its antioxidants and prevent oxidation. Avoid products labeled refined or hydrogenated, since those are processed with high heat or chemicals that can alter the fatty acids. A high-quality oil should have a faint, clean coconut scent and melt easily at room temperature. For the skin, moderation is key. Use only a small amount, about half a teaspoon, warmed between the palms and applied gently to damp skin. 2 to 3 times per week is enough to maintain moisture without clogging pores. Women with sensitive or acne-prone skin should always perform a 24-hour patch test on the inner arm or jawline before applying to the face. If redness or irritation appears, discontinue use immediately. For the scalp and hair, apply coconut oil as a pre-wash treatment rather than leaving it in all day. Massage a small amount onto the scalp and mid-lengths for about 10 minutes, then rinse with a mild shampoo. This prevents buildup while still providing deep nourishment. Those with a history of scalp irritation or seborrheic dermatitis should test on a small section first. In oral care, oil pulling should be gentle and limited to 5 to 10 minutes. Never swallow the oil. It carries the bacteria and toxins it's meant to remove. Spit into a tissue or trash bin, not the sink, as it may clog pipes, and rinse your mouth with warm water afterward. For dietary use, balance is everything. Coconut oil contains around 80% saturated fat, so 1 teaspoon per day is generally sufficient for most women. If you have elevated LDL cholesterol, liver conditions, or gallbladder issues, consult your healthcare provider before incorporating it regularly. Use it as a complement, not a replacement for unsaturated fats like olive flaxseed or avocado oil. Finally, storage matters. Keep the jar sealed tightly away from direct sunlight and heat. If the scent changes or the texture becomes grainy or rancid, it's time to replace it. Safety isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. When used with precision, coconut oil becomes a quiet ally to your hormonal health, not a variable that overwhelms it. This mindfulness sets the foundation for the next step, creating a simple weekly rhythm that allows your body to benefit consistently and gently. Creating a gentle rhythm with coconut oil isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, but doing it with care. Start slowly and give your body time to adapt. The benefits of balance always come from consistency, not intensity. In the first week, begin with simplicity. After an evening shower, warm a small amount of oil between your palms and press it gently onto damp skin. Let it absorb naturally without rubbing. For your hair, a light 5-minute scalp massage before shampooing once a week is enough to introduce nourishment. In oral care, try oil pulling for 5 minutes twice a week. And in your diet, add just 1 teaspoon of oil each day to warm meals or tea. Use this week to observe how your skin feels, how your digestion responds, and how your overall energy shifts. As comfort grows, let the practice expand naturally. By the 2nd or 3rd week, apply coconut oil to your skin 2 or 3 times per week, keeping it part of a calm evening routine. Massage your scalp twice weekly, letting the warmth of your fingertips stimulate blood flow. Extend oil pulling to 7 or 8 minutes if it feels right, and continue with the same moderate dietary use. Over time, the results arrive quietly: skin that holds moisture, longer hair that feels softer and fuller, digestion that flows more easily, and a subtle calm that replaces the heaviness of hormonal fatigue. None of this happens overnight, but when care becomes rhythm, the body listens and responds. You may also notice other small shifts: sleep becoming deeper, your morning energy steadier, and your mind clearer. These are the body's subtle signs of restoration, not miracles, but balance slowly returning. Give yourself permission to rest on the days you skip the routine. Healing thrives in ease, not in pressure. Small, consistent steps like staying hydrated, keeping warm showers brief, or pairing the oil with mindful breathing can enhance its benefits even further. What matters most is not perfection, but attention, staying aware of how your body reacts, adjusting gently and honoring what feels nourishing rather than forced. That is how natural science meets lived wisdom, and how something as simple as coconut oil becomes a bridge between outer vitality and inner balance. Coconut oil is not a miracle cure. It's a reminder of how the body responds when cared for with intention. For women over 50, its gentle support reaches far beyond beauty. It nourishes the skin's barrier, strengthens hair, calms the nervous system, and brings comfort to digestion, all through restoring the natural rhythm that hormones once maintained. The key is moderation and mindfulness. A few drops on damp skin, a teaspoon in your meal, a few minutes of oil pulling. These small repeated acts invite the body to heal in quiet ways. Over time, consistency transforms into confidence, and the fatigue or dryness that once felt permanent becomes manageable. As you continue your own journey, remember that wellness after 50 isn't about chasing youth. It's about restoring connection, listening to your body, and feeding it with patience and respect. Science provides the guidance, but how you live that science, That's where true healing begins. If today's video helped you understand your body a little better, please subscribe, share this video, and comment below where you're watching from. Your support helps this channel grow and helps women everywhere rediscover the calm strength and balance they deserve. Thank you for watching and for choosing to care for yourself one mindful step at a time.